What's going on, everybody? So, time just continues to move forward. I feel like it just gets faster and faster as it goes. But, it's one of those things where I talk to folks and, they feel like, that's the same as me. As time goes, time just keeps moving faster and faster. And folks say that as you get older, that's just kind of the way that it is. But it really seems quite unanimous uh, that time just is moving so quickly these days. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like we can't all be wrong, right? So I don't know if time really is just speeding up for us all or if it's just all in our heads. But again, if everybody agrees, there's got to be something to it. Anywho, that's just one of those random thoughts that I had, but another month has passed, and so here we find ourselves. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts, my picks of the best songs and albums of October 2022. And y'all know, a disclaimer here, I cover power metal, symphonic metal, and melodic rock here on this channel. I kind of bridge them all under the power metal umbrella. I think there's shades of the power metal within each of these genres, so it is what it is. But so I'm going to start with songs here, and another disclaimer here. Down in the description below, I've listed a bunch of songs, just a sampling. It is just a sampling, not all inclusive of songs that I listen to off channel, but that I found worthwhile to be mentioned. Anything that I did a reaction to is not included because I got the reaction to it already. So anything I listen to off channel that I feel like is of note, I've put in the description below with links to the original song, whether it's on the label's channel or the band's channel. So you can just go down, have a ball. If there's anything you missed or anything that sounds interesting to you, you can just click the link and it'll take you right to the song. So please do that. The only thing I ask is that if you go check out any of those songs in the comments of that video, just tell them Power Metal Ranger sent you. That would just be super duper cool. But anywho, without further ado, let's talk about the songs here. In no particular order, these were my 5 favorite songs of the month of October, starting with Irenaeus with After the Rain. Next up, we got Induction with Go to Hell, which is quite the song title, but I can guarantee you the song is not Go to Hell like, to the listener, just like, it's not a negative. The song rocks. Next up, we got Stormburner with Burn the Storm, which I just love the band name and the song title. It's just sick. It's like a definition. If you look up in the dictionary, Stormburner, it'll say to burn the storm. Simple as that. I dig it. Next up, we got Joe Lynn Turner with Tortured Soul. And last but not least, we got Galderia with Striking the Earth. But as you all know by now, there can be only one, just like the Highlander. So my number 1 pick for best song of October 2022 is Galderia with Striking the Earth. Oh, I just love this song. Every time I listen to it, it's got the energy, it's got the catchiness, the chorus and stuff is great, and every time I listen to it, it's almost like listening to it for the first time. I just get pumped. So yeah, what can I say? I dig it. And another thing I will say is that this song is by no means an outlier of the album. The whole album rocks. Go and check out my album thoughts of the new Galderia album that is coming out November 11th. So yeah, that is one not to miss. Anywho, moving on now to albums. And for the albums, the disclaimer of this is I do not cover live albums, remasters, remixes, anything like that. EPs, I listen to a lot of EPs off channel, but just to keep myself sane, I cannot cover everything. So I stick strictly to debut full length albums or brand new or original full length albums. So it is what it is. So without further ado, again, in no particular order, we got Dragonland with the power of the Nightstar. Next up, we got Avantasia with a paranormal evening with the Moonflower Society. A wonderful evening indeed. Next up, we got Mind Ahead with 6119 Part 1. Very cool progressive metal album that just got like a lot of nuance, a lot of epicness to it. Next up, we got Sede Vacante with Conium, a kind of a dark symphonic metal that really creates an awesome atmosphere to it. And last but not least, we got Therion with Leviathan 2. Again, as you all know it, just like the legendary Highlander, there can be only one. So my number one pick for best album of October 2022 is Therion with Leviathan 2, another solid outing from Therion. I have been a big fan of theirs for many, 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 many years. One of the early bands that I got into in the power symphonic metal genre, and they continue to release solid material. It's got epic moments, it's got grand moments. It's chock full of excellent songs that just really, really I cannot get enough of, like Marjan Minar and Pazuzu. But there's some others that were not released as singles in there that are really, really great as well. So yeah, that is my pick for best album of October. So there you have it. Those are my picks. Let me know in the comments down below, what were your favorite songs? What were your favorite albums of the month? We had some really, really great stuff released in October. So yeah, let's talk about it down in the description, or not the description, but the comments down below. I love hearing what y'all were digging. So let's talk about it. And that's what I got for y'all folks here today. So thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. And I'll catch y'all next time. Ranger out.